Hello, I am Emma Dowd, and I am the CEO and owner of AMFM247 Broadcasting Network. We are a network of television, radio, and magazine, and what we do is we help you get your show out to the world. In addition, we provide a plenitude of concepts and topics for our listeners. What I love about our network is that we're not just stuck to one genre. We have politics, religion, lifestyles, health and wellness, arts, music, and entertainment, paranormal, music, you name it. We got it on AMFM 247. We took talk radio to a whole new level. And we are evolving and being the platform for talk radio as AM radio stations are slowly becoming a thing of the past. So if you want to get your particular message out, you want to grow your show, you want to grow your audience, AMFM 247 is one of the best ways that you can do this. And I'll tell you how. So let's talk about our concept. Our concept is quite simple. We do not believe in censorship. We do not believe in pushing narratives. We believe that independent journalism is and always will be the key to free speech. What does that mean? That means we will never sit there and force people to abide by a political narrative or to go ahead and be careful of what they say and the topics that they choose over fear of being canceled or censored. Why do we do this? Not too long ago in 2020, major things happened within the side of this country and the world. And unfortunately, everything that you listened to was one-sided down the line. What that did is that forced you to only hear and only accept what they wanted to tell you, despite the fact that we had professionals that were counteracting the current narrative. So what we did was what I consider that to be is indoctrination. We don't want that. If you're given both topics, on this topic and this topic, this viewpoint and this viewpoint, you can pick and choose what you want to understand, what you want to believe, and what you want to imply out of those. You can make a decision to agree with this one or agree with this one or agree with none of them. That's the beauty of free speech. On AMFM 247, you'll have that free speech ability. We don't want any of our hosts coming on here worried that if they talk about this topic, they will be canceled or they will be censored. We will not push narratives politically or religiously or anything else. It does not matter. The only thing that we have ever asked is that nobody actually goes out and pushes for harm or slander of somebody else that disagrees with you based upon religion, gender, race, anything else. You cannot invoke violence towards anybody. That is the only restriction we have, and it's been working wonders. For over 12 years now, we have been able to give everybody a well-rounded, independent journalism that is not skewed to the left and it's not skewed to the right. That's the way it works. That's the way that journalism should be. And by having that diverse group of hosts talking about different things and showing some of their tips and tricks that they learned along the way, you can then further grow knowing that we're not a political pawn for either side. The benefits of AMFM 247 are quite plentiful. So one of them is the amount of outlets that you have. Not only do you have radio and internet radio, but you also have terrestrial radio as well. You have television, you have a magazine, you have other things that we can use and use to grow your audience, including our social media. If you want to put out stuff on social media, on our social media, you absolutely can. It also helps you become a more dignified radio show. And what I mean by that is that it's very prestigious to be able to tell people that you are on an actual radio station. That helps you secure more sponsors and also helps you secure more commercials as well. That helps you grow. You also have the ability to have no long-term contracts, meaning there's a 90-day minimum that you have to fulfill before you go into the month-to-month. Each agreement is for 12 months. You can cancel at any time after the 90 days with a 30-day written notice. You also have the ability to reach new audiences all the way across the world, because we're not just limited to right here in the United States. We do have a worldwide presence all over the place in many, 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 many countries. There is no censorship. Another major benefit. We do give stats. Our stats are simply about the monthly listeners that you have, as it does not include downloads, because we do not have downloads. We are not a podcasting company. We do have the ability to help you podcast and archive if you want, but our main goal is to get out and distribute it through actual radio play. You have the ability to upgrade your times, upgrade the amount of shows that you have at any time, or downgrade. That's the beauty of it. We put this into control of you. You also own your own show. We do not own any of it, which means you're able to put it on as many platforms as you want. We're just going to be one of them to help you get out there. In addition, whatever money you sell on commercials or through sponsorships, you keep that. We have a very affordable fee to be on this network, as we do not have commercials. We will put stuff on after a show if there's extra time, but that's simply for us. Your show is over. We're not going to insert anything in between your time slots, in between your show. It's either at the beginning of the hour or at the end of the hour, well after your show's started and played. Those are the benefits. If there's any other things that you could possibly imagine, we will be more than happy to go over the packages, go over the benefits, and see if this is a good fit for you. When you do come on to AMFM247, there will not be any high pressure sales. So, do you want to join? It's very simple. All you need to do is go to our website, AMFM247.com, go to the schedule, and see whatever slot you see music or 30-minute music. Those are open slots. Those are available for you. You will be then assigned a day and time that you're going to broadcast on. Your show will be on every day, every time that day comes up during your hour. Those are yours to keep, and you're responsible for until you decide that you no longer want to broadcast with us. We cannot sell or loan out your spot. It has to be you. Now, the other thing that we're going to need is you're going to need some basic information, because we do build you a landing page. So what we need is a banner. We also need a graphic, like a show logo, a bio, a show bio, links to your website, links to any social media that you have. Those are all very important, because those are how people are going to get onto our station, see your show, and go to where you want to direct them. So that is an important part of this process. The other thing is that once we settle on a time and date, what we will do is we will send you an agreement. And once the agreement is signed, we will send you an invoice. That invoice will secure your time slot. So if you wanted to come on in September, for instance, and it's August, you can pay it now. September will be paid and reserved, and you have your slot. Very simple. We encourage everybody to reach out and send us an email. First, to introduce yourself. We can set up times to call, Zoom meetings, phone meetings, whatever it may be that's easiest for you to go through and answer any questions that you may have. So we would love to have you a part of the AMFM247 family, and we look forward to not only speaking with you, but helping our listeners hear your message. That's the goal. We're not going to follow anything less than that. So I hope that you've enjoyed this particular stretch of information about AMFM247. And when you're ready to come on, or you're ready to talk, simply hit us up by email, and we will definitely set up a time to talk with you. So what you waiting for? Go check it out, AMFM247.com.